technical analysis slash prediction or speculation of what we think is going to happen on the market, and also the best value area where we can align ourselves to get the best entry that we can get on this particular currency pair or crypto pair, as the case is. And we are looking at the Zcash. All right. Okay, so right about here, you see I'm using some line chart. The reason I use line chart is because I want the chart to be clean. I want to reduce the number of noise I get to see. But if I switch this over to the candle chart, which you see right here, you would see that before this parabolic move here on Zcash that led Zcash to drop its all-time high around, it peaked around 750 USDT. All right, and this oh my god, my English is failing me now. This parabolic move started all the way from this low here around $48.50. all right, that was when this move kick started. And if you go a little bit more back in the past, you will see that this currency, this Zcash, traded at some point in the 2020s around $12. Let me see if I can zoom closer there. So the only place we have the highest low we have here is around $17, right? So $17, but right now you can see clearly that the current price is trading around $218, and here is where we come in. All right, we come in the sense that already you guys know what's going on in the crypto market. For the guys that have watched my video, because we made a video on BTC on what is happening in the crypto market. So if you've watched that video, you obviously know that BTC is in a bearish trend, and for the fact that BTC has the highest dominance in the crypto market, that pretty much makes every other currency pair to also be in a bearish market. So it's not a surprise that we see Zcash here in a bearish market. All right, so right about now, what do we think, and what point do we see places where we can expect to start buying here on Zcash? All right, the obvious one that I can point out here, which you already guys can see on the chart, is this point here around $123. all right, around this level $123, that is where I would want to gradually start to buy some Zcash. All right, that is the point where I would want to start buying some Zcash. And at the same time, the correlation between the price of what's happening here and at the point where price is trading here with what is also going on BTC is perfect, because BTC is trading around $69. If you guys remember the video we made on BTC, we speculated some price levels that would think it's okay for us to expect buyers to gradually come into the bear market. Trust me, this bear market is going to last for a very long time, but during the bear market is when price provides the opportunity to buy those lows. And anyway, nobody knows the last low, all right, but of course it's still an opportunity to buy more lows. But one thing I want to point out here is that during the BTC chart analysis, we said that we'll be expecting to be buying once BTC is trading around 70k. We also speculated around 50k. Then the more aggressive buy will be coming in around 40k, 30k range. That is for BTC. And now you can see that BTC is currently trading around 69,500 at the time I'm making this video, as you guys can see right there on the chat. And now going back to Zcash, Zcash tapped out at the top around 750 something USDT. Now it's trading as low as 217. Here is where I come in. Now there is a fair value gap that I pinpointed, the fair value gap that kicked off this oh my god, the fair value gap that kicked off this whole buy trend here. Please forgive my English. Yeah, my English is failing me on that one, but just focus on what I'm showing you, right? There is a fair value gap. You can see at the point this move started coming in. That's one. Two, if you are looking at it on the standpoint of the price, based on the price level, all right, you can categorically see that if we should pull up our, let's see if we can get the last low that kicked off this whole move. For me to do that, I have to switch over to the line graph in order to see. It's quite difficult to see, but if I should pick the last low I see here, let's even pick the last low. All right, let's pick the last low I see here. So I'm going to pick my Fibonacci level, right? I'll just place it the last low I see there, and I'll move it all the way to the all-time high here on Zcash. What do you see on the Fibonacci level? You can even see that price is currently trading in the safe areas, in the safe zone. All right, you can see it's trading below 50, 60, and it's heading towards the 70, 80% level, which is apparently one of the best level if you're looking at it on the Fibonacci standpoint. All right, so with the Fibonacci standpoint, you can see the price is actually trading in a very nice level. And at the same time, I want to point out something real quick. You can see this trend line that I used in picking out the tops, the lower tops that price is creating while coming back down. So another thing we should pay attention to is how price is going to be violating this trend line here. All right, I would extend this trend line. As a matter of fact, let me do it now. So I'll clone this and I'll extend it to the way down there. So if price keeps on trading down, we still have the trend line following it up, and at the point they'll start violating this trend line to break out of it, that will increase our bullishness, if any. All right, but that is only at the point price starts to break out of this trend line. Another level you can look at, like I already pointed out to you guys, I remember I zoomed out and I used the Fibonacci level to get all the levels out based on the all-time, I wouldn't say it's all-time low, but based on the last low I can see here on the chart to the top of it, which is the all-time high that was dropped. You can see that price has pretty much traded down and it's heading to the most safest place you can decide to buy. So my opinion is, this is not financial advice, okay? This is not financial advice. So considering the fact that we have the Fibonacci level as a confluence, we also have the trend line as another level we'd want to use for confirmation. The only thing I want to look out for now is some level of support that we can see here. And considering the fact that this price has been selling off for pretty much since November 2025, all right, it dropped the high around Friday 7th November 2025, and since then it's been going down. And I remember my community guys and friends said that we should have a look on this, and I think I've been following this guy for a very long time, and I honestly think it's in a very good place for us to consider any buy entry on it. So this year 2026, I would say be liquid, because I strongly believe in this bear market that we're experiencing currently on the BTC will provide a lot of opportunities to get good entries on other smaller alt pairs. All right, and considering the fact that the alt season did not play out in the last bull run that happened on BTC, so using all of that and bringing it together, I am of our big expectation that if price here gets towards that fair value gap, I'll be buying aggressively. But at the same time, at the price level you see right now, I don't think it's a bad level to get some coins and maybe hold it for the longer term. With that said, we'll bring a close to this video. I hope you enjoyed.